Hello everyone, welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. I have a very delicious and a really quick, fantastic dinner planned out for you today. We are going to make chicken fajitas, and certainly if you are a beef lover, you can substitute this for steak, or if you want shrimp, you can substitute it whatever you want. Most of you all know I don't eat beef. I do eat seafood, but we're going to do chicken today. And it is just the easiest thing to do. So what you can see here is I have chicken breast. My suggestion is actually to buy the breast and then just slice it in strips. I know you can buy the tenderloin. The only thing I don't like about the tenderloin is the tendon sometimes can be a little chewy. So sometimes you can actually find them where they have strips of chicken breast versus the tenderloin. So there is a difference. So I have a chicken breast that's been sliced. I have an entire onion, and you might think, oh my God, Shelley, it's so many onions. Trust me, you're going to need it. And this is just kind of a regular like pound and a half or just under in terms of the chicken breast. And then we have bell peppers. Choose whatever you like, green, red. I like to mix up the colors a little bit. This is canola oil, and then this is really where the magic comes in. It's all of these amazing spices. Of course, your traditional salt, pepper, but you have cumin, you have cayenne, you have oregano, you have garlic powder and onion powder. So all of those, of course, are in the comment section with all of the measurements, and this is, again, the secret sauce. So all we're going to do is you're going to make sure you have just kind of a Ziploc bag, and I usually turn mine out a little bit so that I don't get stuff on top of it. And all we're going to do is we're going to transfer the chicken. So simple as this. Put the chicken inside the bag, and then of course we're going to carefully deal with this once it's over so we're not contaminating anything. The next thing what I would do is just drizzle a little bit of the oil on it, because basically the oil is going to go on all of it, but just go on and drizzle a little oil on it. Add your onions or peppers, doesn't matter which one you do first, there's no magic to that. And then I would say go on and add now the remainder of your oil. You can use, this is canola oil. I've actually even used olive oil or avocado oil. So any of those will work beautifully. And then what I would say is I just mixed all of my spices together and just shake it up a little bit. And then you're basically going to be sprinkling this in here such that, and we're going to just be working it, quite honestly. So I'm just trying to make sure I get some all across the entirety of the bag. And now we can turn the bag over like so, let out some of the air, seal it up. And now this is where the work begins. This is like the hardest part of what you have to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix this up really nicely so that both the oil and the seasoning is spread nicely across the entirety of all of the ingredients. We're going to then put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, or you can do longer if you'd like. And that's just basically allowing the seasonings to marinate, okay? So just make sure, I'm looking here at my bag and I'm realizing, ooh, this part of the chicken breast doesn't seem as though it's coated as well. So just do a nice job of coating everything. And it doesn't take long to cook because the chicken breast is in small pieces. If you prefer chicken thighs, some people like the thighs, cut your chicken thighs up. You can have chicken fajitas with chicken thighs, whatever floats your boat. Okay? And I think I have kind of thoroughly mixed this well. So we're going to take a break now, and I'm going to just kind of lay this out nicely. And then it's going to go in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. We're going to come back, and then we're going to spread it out on our baking sheet and then put in the oven and then guess what? That's going to be it. So let's give it a little time to marinate. Okay, we're back. Boy, it smells so good in here. Just thinking about the smell of the onions and all of the cumin and oh gosh, just all the spices just smells delicious. So I'm hoping that you can see this. I'll hold it up a little bit for you. And I did keep mine in just about 20 minutes. So, I mean, this can be very messy. I know I normally will taste it. First of all, I've made this enough time that I know that this is fantastic, but it can be a little bit, a little messy. So I won't even try to make it. But let me tell you just a couple of things that I've learned. First of all, I like getting either kind of the tortillas or just wraps, and I like using the whole wheat or whole grain. It's much better for you. For all my new people, I found this actually at, I believe it was Publix, and it's organic sprouted whole wheat wraps. And this is considered a green. So for all my new people, you can eat that and it's a green category. And so really just what I also found, a lot of times the restaurants, they'll wrap your tortillas or your wraps in aluminum foil and put it in the oven. What I found is usually the one on the bottom seems to get harder than the rest. So I just honestly zap mine in the microwave for like 5-10 seconds and then I'm good to go. So if I were putting this together, you know, I'd kind of start with my base here. I would add on a nice portion of the mixture of the chicken with the onions and the peppers, and then whatever condiments you want. So I usually add lettuce. Here's a cheat for you. You can absolutely do tomatoes. I do the Rotel tomatoes chili, so it's nice, it's mixed already for you. So I usually do a little bit of that, some cheese, sour cream, and you can't forget salsa, and whatever else floats your boat. Sometimes I'll add brown rice, or I'll even add black beans, just to add an added amount of protein. So here you go. It's so delicious. It's very simple, as you saw, very simple ingredients, not a lot of fuss. Just a little bit of prep is really what you need. So I hope you absolutely enjoy this as much as we do. And certainly if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so just by clicking the little picture there. And I come out with a new episode every other week, some kind of recipe that's delicious, simple, but a healthier spin on it. And I would ask, if you found this helpful, certainly share it on your social media sites, okay? Thanks again, and as always, great having you. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.